Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. I think this is episode 7 of Kentucky Fried Dungeons and Dragons, or KFD&D. I guess there's an extra D in there somewhere, but let's not worry about that tonight. We are going to pick up shortly, but I want to cover what's happening the rest of the week on this channel. So tomorrow night we have Among Us. We are kind of full, but if you still want to sign up, please do. We'll make an effort to get everyone who wants to play involved. It's on our Discord, which is going to be cycling on through. There's a lot happening already in chat, isn't there? Cool.
Yeah.
Cycling on through, and yes, as you might see, we are launching our community challenge. Thanks, me, Handlebars, and Burger Bun for contributing. We're going to do a puppy stream. Don't know what that means still. I'll figure it out eventually. That's kind of how we run this channel, by the seat of our pants. Except there's not pants.
Haircut.
It's like no haircut. It's just gonna grow out.
Stream.
Puppy stream did
I
win.
voted for puppy stream.
She was the tie-breaking vote or something. Actually, she's probably the first one to vote.
More like I was the first vote.
Yeah. That was on our Twitter, so follow us on Twitter at Kentucky Fried Dice for more interesting polls and stream announcements, and that's really about it. Anyway, and then, of course, have to mention Givers and Gamers. Sign-ups are live now. If you watch our stream regularly, that is part of our typical slideshow. Our KFD&D slideshow is a little different because I really want to take every opportunity to show off the art for this game. Burger Bun, a.k.a. Bethany, a.k.a. Chime, has done a phenomenal job. So if you take a look, all the players have little tokens. Just to
see now.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, thanks. Glad you like it. So just want to keep showing off this art. And as me, Handlebars has a Burger Bun mug. So check out her TeePublic store. There is a link to it, I believe, on ours. And you can also just find hers. Plus, give her a follow.
If you just look at my channel, it's down in the About section.
There we go.
It's linked somewhere.
And I apparently can't type shout out. Yeah. We'll
shout!
Shout Burger Bun! Burger Bun!
That
Oh
helped.
no.
That was much better. That's the right command, for sure. Anyway, Givers and Gamers coming up February 19th to the 21st. We still have some signups available. If you want to play D&D with me, I'll be running our Arena of Generosity once again, where we put players up against impossible odds. And the only thing between them and certain death is the generosity of our viewers. It was such a big hit last year. We're actually doing it twice. And we'll have more information on that whenever I'm allowed to say it. And I don't know when that is. It's probably whenever Jilly Pie tells me that I can say it. Anyway. Yeah. So we're going to pick up where we were last week. And with that, Tim, why don't you give us a recap?
Sure thing. All right. 2 weeks ago, last time on KFD&D, Tam stayed behind to help Daniela learn Common. The rest of the gang borrowed a rickety boat from the village leader Grayson, so that we could go see a soothsayer. I can talk on a nearby island. After finding a witchy hag-like person, Ken and Chime agree to her terms of something along the lines of, "You will have a vision of what you seek, but afterward the vision is mine."
It's good paraphrasing.
Cryptic. Karn and James decline. As soon as we landed safely back at the village, Ken and Chime down their little potions the hag gave them, and they fell into a deep sleep. Ken saw a brownstone building filled city with an elegant tower being constructed, white stone and gold inlays. Outside, also separately, outside a reed building is Howard, Ken's brother, with a large backpack filled with supplies. And after a conversation with somebody, Howard walks away slowly. Chime saw her family huddled together in their home, doing okay considering, but worried about Chime. Then, on an unfamiliar city coast with a red tower using a glowing blue gem, not dissimilar to the ones that we found, to shine a light straight up. Inside was an unfamiliar wizard in a red robe, holding a book with Shmebulok's symbol on it. After a long vigil by Karn and James, Chime and Ken awake with no vision. Their vision was now the hags, aka the vision, James and Karn sleep after staying up all night and take off to the soothsayer's lair to confront her, only to find that it had been emptied. And that's where we left off.
All right, so we're gonna pick up with the party, um, all in the village again, kind of in shock. Returned from the lair, finding it empty. The villagers sympathetic. They had offered aid before in the terms of herbs and whatever other healing they might have, and it all seemed to be ineffective. Doing some very basic skill checks, you all determined that the blindness, the affliction is from an arcane and cannot be cured by just conventional means. You'll need something else to do so. And I believe you also you kind of had an epiphany, or a thought at least at some point, that the hags had your vision, and if I'm not mistaken, both Chime and Ken are now wearing blindfolds. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Grayson. Go ahead.
I know Chime would probably want to convey the fact that she knows about the tower out on the coastline. Before I know I gave that information to Tam last session, but Tam
We came back and Tam was still hanging out with Daniela. So we haven't seen Tam after we got back. We basically got back and that was it.
Yeah, we'll go with you guys just got back as we're starting this.
Okay. Wait, so who does Tam, if I could speak, does Tam have a psychic connection with Daniela, or
Tam,
no one?
currently, you've been conversing and kind of teaching Daniela common so that she can speak, and she's picking up a little bit. Her S's definitely are still very like, but she's a quick learner, and the psychic connection helps for sure, but you're able to disengage that and re-engage it kind of at will. So do you want to go and establish a connection with Chime?
Yeah, but she's also my friend, Danielle. I just wanted to mention that this was great. We got quality time, but I missed you, friend, and other friends.
Yeah, I missed you too, Tam. So the thing is, I might have an inkling of an idea about where Schmebulok is. Like, I had that like wild, crazy vision. I saw my family, and like they're doing okay, thank God. But yeah, I saw it was on the coast. There was a tall red tower, and I saw the symbol that was on the book that Schmebulok had. So I think that might have a connection. I'm wondering if that's something that we might need to take a look at, or maybe we go home.
So I listen intently and I start to tear up because my friend seems sad. Go up to Chime and I say, who has the sausage? Trying to convey just some care and some support. And then I sort of pat her on the wing, and then share what she shared with the rest of the group.
Did you get any? That's really interesting. Did you get any sense of direction that was from us, or a direct, anything about the sun? Was there snow? Was there?
I mean, it was a coast, so no, there wasn't any snow.
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check, and we'll see what other things you might remember.
Okay. Oh shoot, this means I need to actually open up my character sheet. Whoops.
You should be able to use the, let's see. Your tokens are still on the map there.
Oh.
Whatever works for you.
10.
The
So absolutely
coastline.
no one way or the other.
Well, maybe not.
Tens are
You
great.
didn't see snow, but a 10's about average. The coastline, from your vision, was very different than the coastline here. It was unfamiliar, um, but instead of having kind of the sandy beaches with rocks further out, that has been kind of common to what you've seen here. It was a very rocky, rugged coast, almost with a sheer drop of several hundred feet, maybe, from that tower, where the tower was perched upon top of
Okay.
a cliff. So
So
it's
kind of less Bahamas, more like Shutter Island.
probably more like uh, British Isles coast,
Okay.
like northern. You didn't see any snow, but
It's definitely not tropical.
correct.
Okay. Um yeah, so I mean, there wasn't any snow, but it definitely wasn't tropical. I don't think it's anywhere near here.
I share that with the rest of the group and sort of make brr noises.
You
Seems
do
like
realize I can understand you all right, Tam? Like that's something that's been established. I
I just
can understand everyone.
I just want to form connections. I missed everyone. I felt very lonely.
We had Daniela.
It wasn't the same. She's my new friend, but I miss my old ones.
How long have we known each other, Tam?
I thought we
You
had something special.
you spent, I mean, at least like a month and a half probably on the ship together. It's a long journey.
It was a month.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I forgot it was that long.
yeah. It was just uneventful up until you went over a waterfall and everything else happened.
We
Good
learned
shit.
interesting sea shanties.
So
Under-
many sea shanties.
Learned it on the TikTok.
After a couple minutes of discussion, Grayson walks in rather. Normally he's very bashful or brash. Let's try that. But he seems a little more timid as he walks in and to the great hall that you've kind of made your home here. Like a gentle knock as he's walking through the door. So not to the point where he, respects you enough to have you tell him to enter first. Did the herbs work? Are they any?
No. Nope,
No,
they did not. Our two friends, I don't know where Ken went. He's probably laying down somewhere. Yeah, they're blind right now, and yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that, and we're not sure what yet.
Well, as much as I hated Brownstone and everything it stood for, there are some magical healers there. Might be that they could help out.
It's good to know if you have any names or temples that you think we should check out. That would be helpful. You've been nothing but kind to us recently, and I really appreciate
Smart ass
that.
bird.
Recently. Recently.
I admit I wasn't as welcoming as I should have been when you first got here.
Also, I understand, this, and also you were being attacked every day. By the way, any more attacks?
No, I think you took care of it. But yeah, there are several temples. The one that I believe had the most powerful cleric was the temple of Piaget, the goddess of beauty and wisdom that so many people tend to worship. I believe if you were to come in from the west gate, it's not far from there.
Thanks. That's helpful. Okay. Do we owe you anything for the herbs and the room and board.
No. I feel like I still owe you. You'll always have a home here. Just
I appreciate
just know that.
Reeling
Um,
from the heartbreak that I got from Chime, I run up to him and just envelop him in hugs. But I'm short, so I probably don't reach that far.
He's
And
he's a he's a tall guy, and he looks down, kind of unsure what to do, and kind of wraps his arms around your head, and he pulls you in a little bit, not not hard by any means, and past the top of your head. You've been a big help with Daniela. Uh, I take it your time here is done as well.
yes, but you want to come with us?
Huh.
I don't have any friends left. Chime left me
Chime's right
Right.
there.
in my heart.
Um, man, I'd love to go adventuring again, but this is my place now. We're gonna build a better world here. A better world for everyone. And I've said it before. You don't have to go. You can stay here. You can live a good life. You can help keep us safe. You'd be welcome and loved here. There's what's out there?
No,
I don't. So Chime can't see if you can see her, but she can't see,
It's
and neither can Ken.
all the more reason to stay.
I may come back eventually.
Smart ass bird.
I'm sorry.
Tam, you gotta tell him I'm too stubborn to stay blind. I'm a rogue. I need my eyeballs.
she wants her eyes back, but I don't want to bother you. And can I add you on the Instagram?
The what? Whatever.
Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
gonna
be
pull
friends.
Tam aside. Hey, what kind of like books you got that you bring with you? You bring any like dictionaries, encyclopedias, anything like that?
Yeah, all the smart ones.
Cool. I want you to look up object permanence.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Not right now, just whenever on your own time.
Okay.
Cool. All
You
right.
got it. Anything for you, friend.
Awesome.
I'm just saying, if you stay here, we can work around the blindness. You'll have a safe place. You'll be safe here. It's dangerous out there, especially for someone in your condition.
In my condition,
I wish it was that easy, but I mean, look down the road. Ken's walked into that pole 3 different times.
Yeah, we.
Oh no, he's headed toward that field of rakes.
Poor kid.
Where it's a cartoon. It's like an old Disney cartoon. Never mind. It's a Donald Duck reference. Anyways, okay. All right, guys. What do you think? Any other thoughts other than check out Brownstone to get you guys fixed up?
I mean, honestly, not having any other clues as to where this tower that may or may not have Nebulok in it is, I think Brownstone is our only lead at this point.
And maybe someone in Brownstone knows where it is. We could ask Grayson if he's ever heard of a giant red tower on a cliff. Hey Grayson, you ever heard of a giant red tower on a cliff?
Looks kind of puzzled. Like, here? That's...
Here, back home, I don't know.
wait. There was a big light up at the top too.
There's a light.
Like
Can't-
in the tower?
Like up at the top.
Like a lighthouse?
Yes, up at the top.
No, not like a
A lighthouse would usually have the
lighthouse.
light out towards the sea to keep
Like a
everyone
beacon?
safe.
It's going up,
Oh,
Like a beacon?
sort of.
well, I can't say I've heard of it, but we don't typically trade for information. We're more concerned with, surviving.
Well, if you haven't seen the tower, have you seen just a shaft of light in the distance?
No, no,
Hmm.
but I'll keep an eye out for it. And
Much
whenever you return, might have information for you.
All right. I think Brownstone is our next move here. Info, Keel, not in that order. And see where we go from there.
Okay. So, if you leave now, you can probably make Brownstone just after nightfall.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that close.
It's too
Okay.
too dangerous to. Oh wait, it's been actually. Never mind. You're right. I think I've established it's a couple of days away.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
I should probably have a map. Might be helpful.
Which direction do we need to travel, Grayson?
Head to the east. A couple days. The road's pretty well established. We send more trade there than they send to us, of course. But we have a cart. The cart's able to make it as long as it's not too muddy. The rainy season, when that comes, it kind of bogs everything down.
You have a cart going anytime soon, so our blind friends don't trip all over themselves.
Our cart just left. Right when you went to the cave. I'll call you back a day or
Wait,
two.
the first time or second time? Because that was like
A couple days ago.
48 hours ago.
Yeah. They'll be back in a day or two. The first cave where you went to fight the demons.
Chime was to feel around in her backpack for a rope and pull that out.
For your rope.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
So I'm just gonna kind of like hold it up and be like, "We got rope."
Tam being really fickle and just recognizing that she just needs to keep all her friends, goes up to the Chime and says, "How can I help you with the rope?"
So you do what little broodlings do. You tie a rope around your waist, and that way you don't have to actually hold hands, and you're free to do whatever you want, but no one gets lost.
Right. So I take the rope from Chime and I wrap it around my waist, and we kind of make like a duck line with
Yeah.
Ken and Chime, and I kind of ask Chime to make some bird noises so that we can sort of follow in one line.
She wants to imitate Ken's quack. Quack.
All right. A lovely quack.
Did we just put a leash on our
Did we just
two-
leash our children?
Non-humanoid character party.
You did just. You have just leashed your two birds.
Oh no!
Yes.
I cannot hold this rope. I will get attacked by any person with any decency who walks by us.
It's okay. I got it. I got it. Because I think Chime's mad at me.
Who said that? Why would you say that?
I'm insecure.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything else before we take off, or just head on down the road?
I say we hit the road.
Get your arms and your weapons ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Walk, 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 walk.
All right. So it's going to take you probably better of 2 days. Hey, Bill. Thanks for coming in tonight. About 2 days to get there. Maybe 2.5. Especially with you walking probably a little slower with some of your party not
As
being
you've leashed the birds.
not being fully abled. at this point. So your first day into the evening passes uneventful. Would anyone like to keep watch tonight?
I will watch.
Oh, I would love to.
I'll take second watch after James.
I'll take third.
Okay.
All right, so a couple hours each, and then get back on it.
Oh. All right.
Shit.
Okay.
That's not ominous.
So third watch being Tam. Tam, as you're sitting in the kind of watch, the campfire is low at this point. You hear music coming from what sounds like just a few feet away, like drums and panpipes playing, just the most lovely melody you've ever heard.
I play the pan flute.
That you do. What would you like to do with this music? It's staying the same volume, and it still sounds like it's just a few feet away. Come from just past where the light of the campfire is providing its glow.
My need to know where this beautiful sound is coming from takes over me, and I start walking towards the music, forgetting that I'm still tied to both Chime and Ken, and so they're just sort of.
I would think at this point, because they would lay down and sleep, would it make sense to be tied to them while you're on watch?
Oh,
Definitely unleash us.
thought I may have tied them back, just in
You could
case.
just tie us to a tree, you know.
Okay.
Anyways, I start walking towards this music.
Okay. So you walk towards it, and just outside of this gather, like outside the fire, there's a small gathering of 3 tiny creatures, each with playing instruments, wings on their back, kind of flying around, almost like an aerial dance, playing music under the moonlight itself, and just outside of the reach of your campfire. And it's a very upbeat, joyous song, very catchy. Would you like to hum what you think is upbeat and catchy? Because you're such a great bard.
I think it's somewhere along the lines because we're all kind of hitchhiking, so kind of like a hit the road Jack kind of situation.
Okay.
With some heavy metal here and there.
Oh, I like that little heavy metal hit the road jack. Okay.
And flute.
On pan flute and drums and like a viol or something. And as you approach, completely just drawn to it, you get within like 10 feet, and they just stop suddenly and look at you.
New friends.
And they kind of as one cock their heads to the side, unsure of what to make of you.
So
And
I use
go ahead.
my mind link to say, "That was beautiful. I play the pan flute. You wanna make a band?"
Oh, music is good for the soul. And the one holding the pan flute plays just a quick little lick. And they look to one another and nod, and drops this tiny little pan flute in front of him. Tiny.
Tiny.
And as their wings flutter, they just wave at you and say, "A gift for a music maker." And as their wings kind of flutter faster, and they dart off into the darkness.
So I stand there conflicted because a part of me wants to run after them because they seem really cool. They seem really fun. I really wanted to be friends with them, but I also really want this pan fruit. So I kind of decide, I'm kind of tired, so I didn't really want to run. I just pick up the fruit, or I bend down to pick up the fruit.
Okay. As you bend down, it seems to be made of a very dense wood with inlays of silver, and as you pick it up, it grows in size to perfectly fit you and your hands and your mouth and your pan fluting parts.
Okay.
Uh, that's
And-
it.
Well, I try to replicate. I want to play what they played.
Okay. Since you had just heard it, go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage.
That is a 18.
You were able to almost perfectly play this song. And now at this point, those of you that were at the campfire, you never heard this music. You didn't know anything was happening. If you were awake, you might have noticed that Tam kind of wandered off just outside the campfire. But now you can distinctly hear this beautiful melody playing just outside the campfire.
It's starting to get up.
So
Oh,
are we like waking up?
Yeah. As you wake up, you notice. At this point, you can just see Tam's outline just outside the fire, playing a pan flute, kind of in the darkness, playing a melody that, while you can't pinpoint where you've heard it before, it seems comforting and familiar. So with that, you will all get advantage on saving throws. For your next saving throw, you all get advantage.
Hey,
Cool.
Tam. What are you doing?
Nice new food you got there.
I'm just hanging. I met some people. They gave me this fruit, or they may have just dropped it and I just took it, but I thought it was a gift. It's mine now.
Chime is gonna imitate the whatever bad song she played at the beach, like way back several episodes ago. It was like right after the ship crash.
Okay.
What was that?
It
No,
was
mainly just for poops and giggles.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember what song it was.
I can barely remember the last session.
All right. Mind if I take a look at that pan flute?
Sure, of course. Anything for you, James. Also,
Okay.
object permanence. You asked me to look it up. I still have all my books. They're all the smart ones.
Way to go, Tam.
Thanks, James. Here's the flute.
I'm gonna look it over. I mean, it was dropped in the middle. Does it look?
looks perfect
Pan flute.
condition. It almost immaculate. You're not an expert by any means on pan flutes, but exceptionally well crafted, very sturdy.
So they gave this to you?
Yeah, you could say
What
that.
What do the people look like?
They were cool.
Were they humans? Were they elves? Tieflings?
You may have been distracted by the flute.
Were they giant orcs?
No, they were really cool. They weren't scary at all.
All right. You're not giving me any OC. You're not giving me any reason to check and see whether this is magical or not. So, well, cool. Glad you got a cool gift.
It looks bigger in your hand.
And actually, you do notice as it grows just enough that it would, if you were to perform on it.
Interesting. I'm gonna do an Arcana check on it to see if it is magical.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it's magical, but it's like how, like maybe a level of magic or something. I don't know.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that Arcana check and let you get.
I got an 11.
It's definitely magical, but not sure anything else about it.
Okay. And unless it's attuned to me, then I definitely wouldn't be able to figure out much more about it.
Correct.
Okay. Well, this seems really nice.
Look,
And
they had wings.
oh,
Wait, since the pan flute grew to James's size, did it change? How big were the creatures who gave it to you?
They weren't that big. I would say they were smaller than me, but you know, I'm big in some circles.
interesting.
They had wings. They were really pretty.
I want to learn that. Where's my pen? Oh God. Well, oh, there it is.
Sounds
I'm
like
big in some circles.
They had wings and they were green and purple and really pretty.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you charmed your way into an awesome gift, and I'm happy for you. Cool. And I don't know, I feel like invigorated by that song you just played.
That makes me so happy, James. Can I play you something else?
Sure, let's hit the road again. Play on the way.
Oh, yeah. Don't be that. No more, no more. No more, no more.
Okay. The rest of your evening is uneventful, comparatively. The morning dawns. Off you go once again. Little bit afternoon on the second day, you see a strange sight. It is someone else.
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't feel good.
too soon. I can't get over
Did I
that
just
now.
mess you up?
You did. Okay. James,
I got your rope.
Karn, and Tam see a strange sight. Chime and Ken still hear it, at least. It's someone else on this trail. They're coming towards you. You can spot them from a decent amount away. It's a relatively clear day. It appears, so when they get closer, it's actually a cart and a horse with a familiar face when you get within range. One of the villagers from Gracetown, with barrels and sacks and a couple of crates in this small cart. Pulls up and just gives a wave. See you headed out, huh?
Yeah, we're headed to Brownstone.
Yeah, unfortunately, two of our party members here are now blind from a magical blindness from something not associated.
Times like just off waving at
Yeah.
a tree.
We ran off to do something. That's where it happened. Everyone in the village is fine, by the way. Had nothing to do with the village. But we're gonna go get our guys taken care of here.
The road's clear. Just came from that way. You good on food? You think I can give you?
Damn, ask him if he has any fish.
Got any fish?
Oh, I didn't pick any fish up. We have plenty of fish back in the village.
Ah,
Can we have your cart instead?
Can you have? Well, I'll be happy to take you, to, but we'd have to go back and drop these supplies off first.
Well,
I'm sure Grayson wouldn't mind.
how about a song instead? Can you give us the cart?
I can't get these material. I can't get in this home without the cart.
How about you give us the cart and the stuff?
Well, then our village would go hungry.
okay. Chime is gonna tap Tam on the shoulder and kind of like pull her knife out a little bit, and kind of like have that mind link going. Be like, "Is this a robbery?"
From us or from them?
You're the one that just said, "Give us the cart and the stuff."
I asked. Take
This-
it.
Are you just asking? It doesn't work like that, Tam.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what Tam's talking about here, so we're just gonna keep going towards Brownstone. Appreciate it. We're in good shape.
Oh,
Won't be in the village any longer.
Tell
okay.
Grayson we said hello.
Yeah, of course, of course. That was weird. All right. And yeah, the horse starts just to going down.
Tam, you're letting him get away. Come on, that's like your
going
first
down the
hit.
trail.
I tried. I'm trying to
Wait,
get
wait, you You didn't even. I didn't even get to pull out my knife. Did you pull out your stuff? Because I didn't hear you pull out your stuff.
I was just about to play Brown Eyed Girl, and then they. Oh,
I
Oh,
don't
and,
think playing Brown Eyed Girl would convince them to give their stuff up. Really, I find that the daggers do that better.
all right. Next time.
What are you
I-
guys talking about?
Oh, nothing. She
Cham's
wants me
gonna
to play-
pull out. She's gonna pull out one of her daggers and kind of like raise her eyebrows a little bit.
She
Ham,
wants me to play Brown Eyed Girl.
Chime. No, come. Let's
I
go.
am all about that shit.
You're blind. Shut up.
Killing the people we know. How about that?
You can't even. No, you can't even right now. No, come on.
Please.
He even said please. I didn't say please. That's probably why I failed.
We're going to get your
Nuts for
blindness
sale.
fixed.
Nuts for sale.
As y'all descend into apparently just craziness. It's fine. All right. Just skip on ahead. The rest of your trip is completely uneventful, just for our own sanity. So Eva, as you approach the city, you see, I think as Ken would have described it to you, several buildings made of this brownstone, and I mean several by. This is a town of, at this point, low thousands of people. It is the main trading hub, the main city, the main destination on this continent. They have established a brownstone wall on the outside, thick, sturdy. In places that's not complete, a solid wooden palisade kind of surrounds the town. As you approach it, everything just seems to change a little bit. You've kind of gotten used to the sea life and living in the wilderness, and the first thing that hits you is there is never a moment of silence, even as you're just approaching the town. The banging of smiths and anvils. Let me get that fixed here in a second. Sorry, Cheryl, I have your pronouns incorrect on here. Let me get a quick fix.
I didn't even know that.
I just used Hamid's from before. Let me get that fixed.
Can I just say, Chime is very excited to be back in the city, especially now that she has the legitimate excuse that she's blind. Oh, the pickpocketing.
Oh boy. So this constant sounds, even just the smell of people just being different than this kind of pure nature smell you're used to. And just, it's not necessarily the best smells, but just kind of a mixture of bakeries and spices, cooking meat from somewhere. And then
pollution.
the pollution,
Yay.
the thicker air that doesn't breathe in quite as well, and you just even feel that as you're approaching the town.
All in metal and
Yeah, just that everything that comes with city living that maybe you've missed and maybe you haven't. And as you walk through the gate, guards wearing just kind of haphazard armor, nothing matching, nothing fully official, just nod to you as you walk in, seeming unconcerned with what you might be doing. And with that, is there anyone particularly you want to head or talk to these guards?
I mean, are the gates open? Can we just walk in? Or
Gates are completely open.
Suppose we should ask for some particular directions for this temple that was suggested.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like hide, but I'm gonna stand towards the back of the group.
Okay. I mean, even as you're approaching, they can see you. It's daylight.
Right. Yeah. I am not trying again.
Not
Not
hiding.
trying to hide. I'm just not
Okay.
trying to be the spokesperson of the group, looking like I am.
Karn, you asking for directions to?
Excuse me, sir. We're looking for a temple. In my notes here. Payaja?
Oh, Piaget.
Payaja.
Kind of looks at all of you. All right, I guess. Sure. Head gives you directions of head here, take a left at the next road. Can't miss it. Tell
Okay.
well, I'll let you figure it out. You have a good time.
Is it like a unique landmark? Is it a unique building?
You can say that. So, yeah. Look for the all-white building. Well, it's not all white. One of the other guards kind of chimes in. Like, there's also purple and gold. Well, okay, it's mostly white, and there's purple and gold in it. Said that damn cleric. He spends more time working on that temple than he does the rest of the people. Well, that's not what they asked, but that's the building.
Well, we greatly appreciate it, and we'll be on our way then.
Ah,
Thank
all
you.
right. Okay. You follow his directions, and you quickly see very good directions, of course, because they're guards, and guards always get the best directions. Kind of standing out near the outer section of a wall, this relatively small but incredibly elaborate building. It has these white stone stairs leading up to it. The building itself, with large pillars with these swirling designs of gold and purple. The top of the building with a like triangle roof. Think very like classical architecture, Greek or Roman-esque. A design full of birds and animals, of dogs. You think you maybe see an octopus in there. Again, like mostly purple, gold, highlights of pink, and a line of people kind of waiting to get in. Most of them not looking in the best condition, coughing, limping. The line maybe not huge, maybe 10 people, and a woman comes out, kind of sobbing, just shaking her head. And the next person ascends the stairs into this, which you can't see past that, into this temple.
Just to keep in the theme, I pull out my pan flute and start to play some Enya.
Okay. Go ahead and do a performance check. And you have slept since then, so you are fully attuned to your new Pan Flute of Hope, which I have shared with you. I think you should be able to see it. So you're going to add +1 to your performance checks, as well as any attacks with your spells, as long as you use the Pan Flute.
Oh, cool. So I rolled a 19.
Okay. You let out a just beautiful, soothing song, and the people that look upset, and the woman crying kind of stops, and maybe a small like smile as she nods to you, and several of the people seem to maybe be more at ease. And based on what's happening in our Roll20 chat, which our viewers don't have access to, Chime apparently is taking this opportunity.
Yeah, I definitely want to bump into one of these people.
To bump into someone and pickpocket. So go ahead, Chime, and give me a sleight of hand check. Just straight. I would normally give you advantage for them being distracted, but with you being blind, it's even more difficult.
I'm blind. I mean, arguably, I wouldn't need my eyeballs to pickpocket.
You know, you're right. I will go ahead and give you just advantage on this for doing it while distracted. I am benevolent today.
Thank you. Come on. Okay. You said sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
So you could say the chime robbing them blind.
I think it's called sleight of hand.
Yeah. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
19.
All right. You bump
So I just kind of
into...
want to I want to bump into someone, just kind of, okay, well, yeah, you go. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Describe what you do. That makes it easier on me.
So I want to bump into someone, kind of do the, blind person accidentally stumbles into someone, and kind of pick myself back up, and kind of be like,
yeah. Oh dear, you bump into an elderly woman. Oh dear, you also, while you're doing this, manage to get your feathery appendages into her coin purse, and you're able to get 2 gold.
2 gold.
Oh dear, bless you. Oh no. What happened? What's with the blindfold?
I'm gonna step up. Chime, you quit walking away. Sorry. We're here to get healed. We ran into some hags or something, and they got blinded.
Oh. Well, I hope you brought hope you brought something valuable.
Yeah. We just landed on this continent a week ago. We don't. What is this temple?
Oh.
We were told about it by the Graystown folk up the road here. Can you tell me about the temple a little bit?
Oh, of course. This is the Temple of Piaget. She's the goddess of beauty and wisdom. Typically, serenity and caring. But this priest, he has great healing magic, and he can heal just about anything, but he asks for a great price. He wants to adorn this temple as a beacon to his goddess. as Chime wanders off, not listening, her rope still keeping her relatively close.
No.
He uses the guise of wanting to promote his goddess's beauty, but we can't afford anything. But he's the only one that can do it. But you look like maybe you're just as rough as I am. Yeah, you can go ahead of me if you want.
John wants to bump into the next person in line.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I think we'll just take our line like civilized folk.
No.
As you're having this discussion, someone else comes out. This time a half-orc male, huge scar across his chest, and it looks to be fresh, and just shaking his head, kind of fuming as he walks out. Okay, at this point, go ahead, Chime, and roll again.
Yes. 23.
All right.
At this point, Tam catches on and starts playing the Lord of the Rings
No.
song to distract.
At this point, you bump into a young mother holding her small child's hand. The small child with like kind of pox and like festering wounds. You bump into her.
Who's so mean?
You're able to get 3 gold from her.
Yeah.
And she, oh hey, watch it. He's contagious.
No.
So with that, go and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I swear to God, Donald, I'm already blind.
I think he warned you with the old stealing from an old lady.
I'll steal from an old lady if I need to. Or if I want to. It makes me feel better about myself. You said Constitution?
Yeah, and you have advantage on this because of Chime's music from before. Everyone has advantage on their next saving throw.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I just accidentally hit. Sorry. Ah.
He's going to battle the small
19.
Okay, you do not feel...
I don't feel the pox coming on.
Don't feel any pox as you... Oh. A couple more people go during your shenanigans, and the old woman who was so kind, it's her turn. She turns to you and wish me luck.
What's the block?
A few minutes pass, and she comes back downtrodden. Just doesn't say a whole lot, but you can hear. I knew I had the gold. I don't know why I was 2 gold short.
Oh, shut up, Donald. Shut up.
I don't know why you're mad at me for stealing from an old woman, but that's your business, I guess.
Welcome to KFD&D, a morality play told in 3 parts.
And it is your turn to go in.
Maybe she should keep extra money in her coin purse, Donald.
Maybe she should have a savings account. Buy less coffee. Stop eating avocado toast. Yes, we understand.
Exactly.
Chime. And as you
I assume that none of us saw Chime do this.
I don't think anyone was looking forward to expecting it. So.
Chime.
You mean I'm not sitting here with a box of popcorn just watching you?
You ascend the stairs. And what you couldn't quite see from the outside, you go past the large pillars, and as you make it to the top of the stairs, the smell of very strong incense immediately hits your nostrils. It's strong, it's almost constantly burning. There's a small door carved of what appears to be the same white stone. The frame around it, a solid dark wood door with gold inlays, is open. Inside this small kind of sanctuary is a statue of a unicorn rearing back. The statue appears to be made of some type of purple stone with a gold horn up, hooves of gold, a bright red ruby for its eyes, these cushioned pews lining
Excuse
the
me?
sides, braziers, fully lit. So the inside of this is well lit. Tapestries on the wall, shelves of just baubles and small statues and just adorned with extravagance on the inside. I'm afraid to see what happens here.
I got the giggles. I'm sorry.
You're good. A human male, early middle aged, probably a little on the stocky side, with flowing auburn hair, a completely shaven face, wearing these bright white robes with again purple and gold inlaid, very elaborate. A small hat adorns him, pointy at the top, like a mini Pope hat. And what seems to be your affliction?
Well, our two friends here at the bird-looking ones are unfortunately blind.
Oh, blindness is
It's a magical blindness. Just wanted to say this. They were afflicted recently.
of course.
I interrupt the conversation because I think of this as an opportunity for some mental health check. So it's like, so you asked me how I'm doing. Actually, I'm just feeling really lonely these days, and I'm trying to make a lot of friends, and I'm trying, and these people, they're kind of my friends, but you know, the one of the blind birds, she's very confusing, and I can't figure it out if she wants to be my friend or not, and yeah,
Oh,
it's hard.
my dear. He puts a hand on you, on your shoulder. Friendship is one of the great gifts the gods give us. It shows we need one another and must depend on one another, but be good to one another. It is not always easy to be good, and Piaget understands that. And if you need to talk about your indiscretions, I'm happy to listen. But for now, let us discuss this blindness that your feathered friends seem to have encountered. Blindness is not easy to cure, but it is within my.
So you were talking about friendship. Can you say more about that?
Yes, of course. I would need a small donation to continue to discuss that with you, but we can discuss that or the blindness, whichever.
Let's, Tam, we'll come back to the friendship, and I would be all open ears to talk about that with you.
Okay, Jane.
Okay, we can get back to the
Thanks,
blindness
Jane.
for now.
You're the
Friendship
best.
later. One-on-one time. We got it.
Excellent. Yes. And what is your offering? It is most difficult to cure, but I am confident in my abilities. What do you have for the grace of Piaget?
Time's gonna pull out the 5 gold coins that she pickpocketed off of people.
Oh.
Sorry, to be fair, or to be honest, we're not really sure what this. We're not sure what the value is. We don't know what it would normally cost. We're new to this land. We just got here like a week ago from the main continent.
Oh, newcomers.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, what did you bring to trade? What is on your ship? I'm sure I could.
Oh,
take something.
the ship got
Abandoned
destroyed
ship.
by a kraken.
Oh.
We woke up on the shore with nothing.
We haven't had exactly the best luck since we got here.
Oh, my friend, you do not have luck. You make luck. You must pull yourself up, and you can succeed at anything. But of course, you've been here a full week. I'm sure you've gotten something that would please the goddess. She does love shiny things and gold things and glittery things, and surely
I'm just gonna like point at the coins in her hand.
Oh, he just gently like closes your hand with the 5 gold in it. He's like, that is such a just delightful gift from Piaget, but it is not nearly enough to cure one's afflictions. And he attempts to like pull the gold back with his hands, but he's like really bad at it, and it one of the coins hits the floor. He's like, it just doesn't seem to want to bend down and pick it up. Well, if you have nothing to offer, then I have to...
Chime's gonna point at the ring on her finger. The
Yes.
ring of spell storing.
Oh. May I?
She's not gonna let it get taken off of her hand.
Oh, he kind of looks at it a little closer. Yes. This would be a fair trade for any attempt, but just know that sometimes magical blindness is a tricky thing, and my attempt is not guaranteed. My payment shall be.
I'm gonna kind of nudge Tam. I'm assuming we still have the mind link going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always.
So kind of gonna do this is a load of barnacles moment.
So
Like
to
this guy is definitely not gonna cure us. Like if he talks like that, I'm like an expert in this kind of the art of thievery is essentially what he's doing. I don't have a good feeling. I don't want to give up my ring for this.
yo, she's not having
Can you
Go and make an insight check.
can you let this
for
guy
me.
know that he's full of bullshit? Me?
Yeah, go make an insight check.
Okay. Da-da-da. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Skill check.
Tim, I like your shirt.
Oh! I got a 7.
Okay. You have experienced people that are hustling, and back where you're from, this is not an uncommon like ruse or bit to play on somebody. But looking around at how many people have believed it and the amount
You mean not looking around?
Oh yeah.
Sensing.
Man. Sensing by your reaction of your party members. It's hard to remember you're blind. I need to like put a little sunglasses on you or something.
Should I just
No, you're fine.
close my eyes?
No, you're good. And the way people were talking about him before, for him to not to cure anything at all, he would have been run out of town, probably killed, if he was actually doing nothing. But you believe whatever you want to believe, of course.
Yeah, Chime. It still seems like a load of barnacles.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're not willing to part with the ring and you have nothing else to offer, I am afraid I can't help you.
So Tam, at this point, remembers from her parents' teachings that music is another form of payment when you use it right. And so she wants to offer 10 songs on the pan flute, or the magic pan flute.
Tam.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Chime is gonna rummage around in her pack and pull out one of the gems that she got.
His eyes light up. Oh.
You're always cramping my style, Chime.
That is a thing of beauty that would
The
surely,
guy's clearly into physical means.
surely have a place here.
Chime, what do these are to try and get into the thing.
I'm blind.
Give me 1 second. We're going to have our 5th player join us, and I'm going to try to transition our stuff really quick. So you guys had this conversation. Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm blind. I would like to see again. I'm sure that Ken would also like to see again. I'm sure that might be something good for him. Yeah, and I think I'd rather give this up than my own personal trinket.
Well, I was trying to use my music, but you don't want to.
He's clearly into physical means. Like, I mean, the guy has a statue of a unicorn, for God's sake. Like, who has that?
Well, you don't know.
Someone very full of themselves. Or, I don't know, someone old and washed up and really likes chandeliers.
Okay. I'm assuming Cheryl, not Cheryl, Tam, you're recounting most of this.
Yes.
I would rather give him gold than this thing. This is more like a key to a door that we have the door and we don't have all the keys.
No. I have to agree with James. It would seem a little foolhardy to give that up.
If we can get, like, if it'll take something else, if it'll take the gold, like I have 10 on me. I have 10 gold on me.
I have 5.
I have 10.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to take it. If he doesn't take it, you all are going to ask me to give up something that's mine.
I'm just saying this is a last resort. Like, we should try pay him with something else other than this first.
What about our labor?
He likes physical stuff. He's got a big old unicorn statue.
No, I mean we do
Like-
him a favor.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he'd be willing to get into that.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Uh,
Boom. We're
sorry, go
fixed.
ahead.
No, we're just fixed graphics-wise, so I think.
Ken, is your head okay? I saw you kind of crash into a pillar like a day ago.
Yeah, you've been kind of strung along as we pulled you with a rope. Seems like you kind of regained your ability to talk now.
That's because an open rope was around my neck.
So,
Who tied the rope? Was it Chime? Chime, did you tie the rope? You're blind. You shouldn't have tied that rope.
He
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to him.
the cleric seems to just completely focus on this gem now.
Okay. This is we are not done with this yet. This is for something else. We can't let this go right now. But do you need anything done? We've already you know Gracetown up the road?
Yes, I know of them.
Yeah, so they were being attacked by demons every day, and we closed a demon portal. Hey, kitty. We closed a demon portal for them,
I have a gremlin.
so that now they can go back to their peaceful fishing life existence. We're good at doing things. Do you need anything done? Do you need us to go fetch something? Has anything been stolen from you that we need to go reclaim?
No one would have the audacity to steal from this temple.
Before, let's say it was a while ago. Maybe it was a while ago.
This is holy ground. People in this town respect the gods.
We're not from this town, buddy.
You've made
Yeah.
that abundantly clear. Well,
Okay.
my offer is the gem, and I will attempt to cure blindness. That
So what do you want?
is my price.
And Ken, just to catch you up, Chime pulled out one of the giant gems that is the key, like a key to the door, one of the keys. And now that's all that this cleric wants to attempt curing blindness. And it's not. We haven't even confirmed if it's both of you or just one.
Hold on a second. How do we know this cleric can actually cure blindness? What if he's just fibbing?
That's what I was saying. He's like, I'll attempt it.
Tell you what, you cure her blindness first, and then we'll talk about giving you the gem. I need to believe you can do it.
I have a line of people waiting to be healed.
Do they have this gem?
There are others, I'm certain. But let me see what I'm working with first. One of you, take off that disgusting blindfold you're wearing and let me get a better look of what's happening.
Go ahead, Chime.
Okay, so she goes ahead, takes it off.
So as you remove the blindfold, you guys haven't noticed this before because she's been blindfolded since shortly after it happened. Her eyes are now solid black with, you can kind of see, even through her feathers, which are now starting to kind of recess back where it's just showing her skin, blackness in her veins, and it does not look healthy or natural. And the cleric just recoils from it. Oh. Tell me again, what did this to you?
Hag.
Okay, so we found a witch or hag or something that gave us a potion.
Let me stop you there. A witch or hag or something, it makes quite the difference. Was it human? Was it not human? The magic of the others is unstable and powerful, and I would not lie to you, I cannot cure it. So, what did this to you is way more important of why or how.
Can we describe what it looked like and him know if it's a witch or a hag? Do we know if it's a witch or a hag?
Go ahead and all of you. Let's see.
I was gonna say, I need the assist from you guys to explain try and describe this the three things.
I don't want to metagame here, so
yeah, just a history check, and if two of you are working on it, like describing it, kind of picking up each other's words and adding together, you can have advantage on the check.
Okay.
Roll his
21.
Okay. Yeah. So based on that, as you described to him, the vileness and in great detail, the cave itself and the way the phrasing happened and the reluctance to give you a straight answer when you ask questions about this bargain. He's nodding his head.
Oh, and they like fish. They liked fish.
These fish, when they
Why?
ate it,
Yeah.
did they cook it first?
No, they ate it whole like I do.
Yes. A mere witch would at least have the decency to cook this fish. I am
Beg
certain.
your pardon, sir.
Yes,
And
yes.
not now.
You're right. I would not be able to cure this. So you made a bargain with a hag, and are trying to find a way to circumvent this bargain. Am I correct?
Yeah, pretty much. And I look over at Chime and Ken with disdain, like disappointment, like angry disappointment that parent would have for their children who did something bad. And of course, they can't see me.
And he looks.
Okay, wait. Can I make a perception roll to like see if I can tell in the tone of his voice that he's disappointed with me?
You can.
Sweet.
You have advantage because you can't see. Now you've been blind for a couple of days. You can definitely hear better now. Your other senses are starting to come to.
Sweet.
You're becoming Daredevil.
13.
He's not mad. He's disappointed.
But can I sense that he's disappointed?
You can definitely sense he's disappointed.
She's gonna stick her tongue out at James.
All right. Well, Sir Duck, I would have expected better of you, being the Order of the Pond. Do you believe the 13 would consider getting out of a bargain justice?
Well, we've never met before, but if you knew me, you'd know that I'd do anything to find my brother.
Fair enough. As far as I know, there are 2 ways to fulfill a contract of hags. Number 1, seems you've already done it. The contract itself is fulfilled. They have taken what they offered to take. I assume you received something in exchange. Was that something worth it?
You know, if it were up to me, we wouldn't be here right now. We'd be in Brownstone looking for Howard.
Well, you are in Brownstone.
Oh, well, I couldn't tell.
Oh, that was great. That really plays. No, that really plays in with how we've been dragging you along. So it works.
Well, now that we're here, can you point us to the direction of the closest inn, maybe the newest one?
I'm sure we can find that. Do you
right
have any?
here. You just ask him.
Yeah, it's like we passed several on our way here. We're fine.
Jesus.
Okay. Do you have anyone that you can point us to that we can maybe start trying to figure out how to reverse this?
Well, I was about to tell you.
Thank you. Appreciate
But
that.
if you would like to interrupt me again, I'm sure that you're just in no hurry to get any of this done.
I'm gonna flip
So
him a
you're
gold
a
coin.
bastard.
I'm gonna flip him 1 gold coin, and say sorry for that. We really appreciate the info. Please,
Looks at
please
it.
continue.
Shrugs. Puts it in a
Oh, is this a cleric of Abraham?
offering book of Piaget, the goddess of beauty and wisdom. The other way to get out of a contract with a hag is to kill them, of course. Now, for them to blind 2 of you, I would think it's a full coven. Not an easy task to destroy. But perhaps if it doesn't work, you can come back to me and I can cure whatever issues you might have. For a price.
We don't have time for this.
But to answer the duck's question, yes, Howard's Duck Inn is well known.
Say what? Say that again?
Yes, Howard's Duck Inn is well known for everyone in Brownstone. It's the finest inn here. If you go down by the docks, you'll see it. It's an ugly, hideous building, but probably you'll fit in just
So
swimmingly.
you're a bastard.
James, let's get going.
Thank you for the info. I hope your temple does well. And leave. And then we leave.
Yeah, Chime wants to flip him off as she leaves, or in the
Right.
direction that she assumes he's in.
Okay.
I'm gonna like grab her wing arms and just like
Stop
flap
it!
him down. Get out!
Yeah.
Come on!
Stop it! You're not my dad.
As we leave, I'm just gonna casually yoink the gem back from the priest before we forget that.
Oh, he never handed it over, but good call.
Sam plays the gold digger.
I'm gonna motion at Karn.
Wait, what are you playing?
Gold digger.
She gets money when I'm in need.
I'm gonna motion at Karn to put the gem in his pack.
No,
You don't
it's
see
in my
this.
pack right now.
No, it's not. You
Yes,
brought
it
it out.
is. I had it in my hand and then I put it back
Yeah,
in my pack.
she never gave it to anybody else.
Okay.
Probably won't know.
So y'all trying to loot the looter?
All right. So
Can we just move on, please?
I even leave the gold that dropped to the floor. I just leave it. I look back and point, and I give him a thumbs up, and then we leave.
he
Is
just
this a parade?
shrugs and moves on.
I play a second verse of Gold Digger.
All right. We have gone off the rails. I'm really glad I had nothing prepared tonight.
All right.
All right. So where are you headed next?
Without any lead on the blindness thing, or at least immediate action that we can take on that, I assume are we gonna go check out Howard's Duck Inn?
Yeah, I wanna.
I know the owner.
So this would be all very familiar to Ken if he could see it. But the city itself, while almost all the buildings are made of brown stone, they all have a distinct personality. You can, even just walking through the town, you can see different styles of architecture, different areas of humans, kind of multi-story, typically crammed together, not a lot of room in between. Very few elvish buildings, who definitely place while they have the brownstone to work with, buildings are much smaller but elaborate, intricate carvings on the outside. Dwarven buildings kind of scattered throughout, short, stout, almost as if they're emerging from the earth themselves. And then you make it just past almost like a sprawling campus where most of the buildings are still this brownstone, but very uniform. All of similar sizes. On average, 2 stories. Some are just 1, but large buildings. And then in the center of this complex, a tower, still in the midst of being constructed. The bottom portion of it, white, with occasional little bits of gold inlay and some type of fancy script. And as it ascends, there's scaffolding around it. The very top is basically just scaffolding. The middle section is mostly that same brownstone. Still workers around it building it up. And not far from this campus, closer to the harbor docks area of town, you come to a building that is, again, made of this brownstone, but the outside of it is covered in reeds. A thatch roof, and even as you're approaching it, you smell just the most delicious, like, cranberry bread that you think you've ever smelled. It just smells tart and sweet, a little yeasty. And you can even, we're looking at like about dinner time. The sounds from inside, there's music playing, just cheering and laughter. And
John wants to bump into more people.
okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. Just a straight, well, yeah, straight roll this time.
Okay. Not used to not having multiple monitors. I think that's what's throwing me off. I know, like, God. I want like 500 monitors. 18.
Okay. Bump into
Something wealthy. Someone
Just-
wealthy. Don't know why I said
able to get
something.
another 2 gold
Yeah.
from just a kind of drunken sailor walking towards the center of town from the docks. And
Does he have anything else interesting in his pockets that I can get?
with kind of your group is making serious haste towards this building, you just had time to like coin pouch and move on. Okay, and you're just outside this building now. The door is shut. Are we heading in? Are we staying outside?
Yeah. No, I'm
Heading-
going inside. Yeah, I'm going inside. Go up to the bar. Hey, is Howard here?
Well, as you open the door, it's kind of smoky inside. A good sized crowd already. Any of you that are above like 4'10" or so, you physically have to duck in to get into this doorway. It is intentionally smaller. Luckily, Ken, kind of knowing his brother's sense of humor, senses it coming and doesn't hit his massive noggin on the edge of the doorway. But knowing what's coming, as you have to physically duck to get into this inn.
Oh, Howard.
Oh.
So at the bar is a single anatoid female of all white feathers, kind of busy behind a bar, several tables full, and then a human man. I forgot how I described him before last session, but we're going to go with very muscular, bald, looks like he probably has a perpetual scowl on his face, but he's like really trying to smile, so it's more of this just like grimace as he's working through the crowd with a tray full of empty glasses and making his way back towards the bar. Okay, now the scene is set for you. Head to the bar, ask for Howard.
Hey, yeah, is Howard here?
I've got a hand on James's shoulder as he's walking.
Okay. So the anatoid female behind the bar just looks at you and shakes her head. No.
You know when he's going to be back because this guy is his brother.
Her eyes grow wide and looks right at Ken. Ken can't quite tell. And she waves at him, and then again.
He's blind right now.
I'm sorry, who are we talking to?
It's an anatoid female.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. What was your name? Can you speak? She can't speak.
As you look to the counter, it's intricately carved with a menu, and she just points at it, little area, just says bartender. Just points there, nods.
She doesn't understand our language at all, or she's ignoring me.
She's acknowledging it. She can't speak.
Damn it.
Can I speak to her using line link? I want to be friends with her.
Hey, Tam, come here.
Yeah.
Ooh, new friend.
Tam. Hey, friend, come here.
Ken, me? You call me friend? I'm here.
Hey, all about
let's
this shit.
communicate with this lady.
Hi. I'm Tam.
This is Tam.
Just want to make sure you understand us. Okay, you understand common. Okay, cool. Tam is gonna mind link with you so you all can talk to each other.
You don't want to be friends?
After this conversation's happening, the human with the tray walks over. Hey, hon, are they giving you trouble? And she shakes her head no. Like, hey, better not. You guys ordering something?
Well, this is Howard's brother. We're just trying to find Howard, and we seems like bartender here, whom we don't know her name yet, can't speak, and so we were trying to just find out where Howard was.
Howard just left a couple days ago. You just missed him. But, yeah. It looks like your brother. You just
What's your name?
I want to push James out of the way a little bit. My name is Kenneth Mandrake Duckian III, and Howard is my brother. Can you tell me where he went to, where he might be right now? I've come a very long way to find him and given up a lot to be here.
Yeah, he's on the road. With this inn being so successful, he headed up north. Word has it, they've discovered some gold mines up there. Figured that's the next best place to open a second inn. He'll probably be back in a few months.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Put me in charge.
What is your name?
Chomsky.
Are you a gnome?
Do I look... Oh, blind. Man, no. I'm a human. Why? Why do you ask?
Sorry, I knew a gnome whose name was Chomsky. All right. That said, well, if we were to give you a rudimentary piece of paper, could you draw us a map to get to him?
I don't know exactly where he's going. Apparently there's kind of a road north, but it's best bet. I mean, he'll be back soon enough.
We gotta go north, guys.
Are you all in a condition to travel? It's dangerous that way.
You have no idea.
I'm all about this shit.
Huh?
Yeah, what she said.
Okay.
Hey, cool. Can you recommend some good food and drink here?
Everything is good here.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Well, I love our fish stew. It is
I'll take
packed
two.
full of fish and root vegetables. Apparently.
Chime also puts her fingers up for 2.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll take one. That sounds good.
Okay.
Take one as well.
You guys?
Well, you
I'll
know
take
what?
one.
Since you're family, it's on us. We also we had built a lagering cellar and have the best lager on this continent. It's also the only lager on this continent, but delicious.
All right, around
Yeah, how about you guys
for us.
have a seat and we'll get you food, we'll get you drink, we'll get you rooms for the night.
Chomsky, you're all right. Consider a friend of Howard's just a friend of mine. Anything you need when I get my vision back and when I find Howard, you name it, and it'll be done.
Howard gave us jobs, gave us a place to stay, trust me enough to be in charge of it in. Howard's family. Reckon that makes you family too.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate that. If you have time, I know you're busy working here, but if you got time, please come join us. We'd like to. We just got to this continent like a week ago, and we know almost nothing about it. Anything that you can help.
Wait. There hasn't been a ship come in for a month. How'd you get here?
I'll tell you what. If you come sit with us, we'll tell you the tale.
Wait, but as a Cliff Notes version, Chime opens her mouth up and does the noises of the ship being torn apart by the spooky spaghetti.
The spooky spaghetti. Huh.
R.I.P. Meatball.
Not liking to miss a moment, Tam bursts out in, "We are family." I got all my duckies with me.
After 30 minutes or so, things die down in the bar. Starts to kind of clear out. This doesn't seem to be the place where the raucous crowd comes. Definitely more of a family and a little higher end. The fish stew and fish soup is just delicious and filling. Beautiful crusty bread with it. The lagers, maybe not your thing, but who knows. All right. So, how'd you get here? There hasn't been a ship come in a month.
You heard a guy named Schmebulok?
Well, yeah, everyone has.
He's my friend.
He's your friend?
We haven't met Schmebulak, by the way.
Oh,
He will be my friend.
that's a
Sorry, I'm
strange
talking
addition.
out of character. We haven't met Schmebulak.
Okay.
It was,
what was the name of
I
the
don't
wizard
remember the
then?
name of the wizard on our boat. Schmebulak is the wizard.
The wizard in your boat was Tape.
Yeah, top it.
You ever heard of a guy named Tape?
No, can't say that I have. Should I?
He's a
Yeah, he's
talented
great.
wizard.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the reason we're here. We all got on this boat to come to this new continent for various reasons, but it ended up something happened. There was another boat on the way when we came off the edge of the world. Another boat beside us that was full of gnomes shattered, tore apart. In an effort to save some of the gnomes, I jumped off the boat and that caused a chain reaction that led to our boat collapsing. We all fell into the water where we were attacked by mer people. And we're the only ones that survived with a few members of the crew and the captain, just to be attacked again by a giant kraken. We're all that's left, and all we've got is each other.
Was your boat? He seems to be thinking for just a second. The spooky spaghetti?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, there was another survivor.
What?
Yeah. Oh, a couple weeks ago? Well, not even a couple weeks, like, I don't know, a couple days. Oh man, some gnome came in here.
Yes!
He was talking about how he was saved by a duck and some other people, and
Who has the sausage?
oh god, what was his name? Meatball. That's it. Meatball. Yeah, he told me he's working at the university just down the road where they're trying to build it.
Is that what they're building there?
Yeah. They figure we're discovering so much and so quickly. And there's so much we don't understand that they at least try to get some education back to the old world.
A university?
Yeah.
Will they know what happened to my parents?
I don't know. You'll have so many questions. I look. I know what you're gonna tell me, but look, he kind of reaches for Ken's hands. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be back. I just know it. But if you feel the need to go, you should go in the morning. Let me get some supplies packed up for you. But it's a long journey up there.
I'm not ready to leave yet. First thing I want to do is get these guys' vision back.
That's smart. How you gonna do that?
Yeah.
James, I told you that finding my brother is more important than my vision.
I think Chime would disagree with you. And so will I. So we ran into some hags. And these two idiots decided to make a deal with them. Drank a potion, had a vision. We heard chimes, but we haven't heard Ken's yet. And then they fell into a sleep, woke up blind. Apparently the only way to restore their blindness is to kill the hags. Now we got to figure out how to find the hags.
I wish I was more help. I can offer you a place to stay, food for your belly. But
we appreciate that. Yeah, we don't. I didn't expect you to help with the blindness.
Well, probably caused a little bit of blindness with some of the drink here, but the moonshine did not work out well the first time.
Yeah, this is a whiskey I can still see.
Man, your stories are so great. I don't know where to go next. Let's see.
If we're gonna stay the night, is there anything we can do to help out around the inn? We have a talented musician here, and I'm pretty handy with lifting heavy things.
Oh, well, that would be great. Yeah, the bard playing now.
Hold on.
Wrapping up soon.
Go on, sorry.
But yeah, of course, if you don't mind helping to clean up, that would be a huge help.
Of course, anything for a friend of Howard's.
Does this mean you're my friend?
I already said it. We're family.
We're family?
Yeah.
One tear falls down Sam's cheek.
Maybe you should see Meatball in the morning. He thought everyone was dead.
I kind of like that guy. He might be useful too. Let's go
Where's
find
the
people.
sausage? I can't pull up my thing's not loading right now.
Who's got the
think
sausage?
I think I have a pack of cards in my pack.
Yeah,
Some
you should.
dice.
Your card sheet.
I'm realizing now that I'm blind. I might put a damper on things.
Unless you marked them all.
You're a thief. Those cards are marked. You can feel what symbol and number they are on the back.
Yeah, you've got a playing
Maybe.
card set.
Just so you can only do a bunch of note cards.
I mean,
Hey, Chomsky, do you need wood chopped?
But don't, no. Blind Ken chopping wood, no.
We hired a guy for that.
Damn it! What am I good for right now?
We can do a duet.
I'll sing with Tam. Let's go sing on stage. Tell me what song you want me to sing. This is gonna be great.
Tim wants to do like some card tricks, like not like magician tricks, but you know,
Sure.
like fancy shuffling. Then she could just sit in the corner all night and do fancy shuffling.
God.
This
You're
is
by yourself. Nobody's watching. You're just in the corner.
yeah,
Just sitting in the
This is some
corner.
quality content.
quality.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, we spend the evening singing karaoke with Tam performing on stage, Chime doing sad card tricks, while no one watches or cares.
Here I come.
Ken, desperate to do manual labor.
I'm yo.
She's gonna hear all the applause that Tam is getting and assume it's for her.
That's totally
We
fair.
actually sing 24 Karat Magic in the air.
I don't know that song. So.
Should any of us tell Chime that she's actually facing the wall and doing these tricks?
No, don't tell her anything.
Wow.
You stole from an old lady.
We don't know
We
that.
don't know that.
Sorry, out of character.
Last I checked, 3 old ladies stole from us.
Exactly.
Sure.
Old ladies had it coming.
Jilly Pie just said a bunch of weirdos in a bar, almost like the before time.
Almost.
Over
We're so
time.
close. No one's wearing a mask. Crazy.
Yeah.
Almost got the pox.
Almost got it.
So we're basically describing a night at Shinaway Pub.
This place is way classier than Shinaway Pub.
I like the way you work, kid. No diggity. Like to bag it up.
All right. Next morning, we're gonna fast forward.
Thank you.
Fast forwarding. And you're still getting used to like being back in civilization, and you haven't had a bed this comfortable in quite a while.
Have I ever had a bed this comfortable?
Probably not.
Don't ask where the feathers came from.
I do have an honest question, though.
Yes.
Are the beds to scale with the ceiling? Because you did say that the ceiling terminates at about 4'10".
Inside, that's a good question. The ceiling is full height. It is just the doorway because it's called Howard's Duck Inn.
Just wanting to make sure that we're not trying to sleep on a bed that's only about...
No, everything else is
You have this much room.
a variety of travelers. They're actually given private room. Like, you'll share it, but it's a private room, not the common room where everyone else would sleep. Like a suite, basically, for you all.
This place is sweet.
You don't know.
He can tell by the smells and the crackle of the hearth
All
and
right,
just
I'll
the
give it to you.
overall ambiance. You can just sense it. It feels different. It feels nice.
To Meatball?
Fine, let's go to find Meathead.
Meatball.
To Meatball.
We go hug that little guy.
To the window.
Who has the sausage?
Whoa.
So, Ken, we never heard what your vision was.
Pretty straightforward. I had a vision of exactly where we are right now. I saw Brownstone outside was a tall man with a mustache, and my brother wearing a backpack and getting ready to leave. and then they saluted each other and he headed off. And if I could see where we are right now, I'm pretty sure it was this exact hotel, this exact inn. Almost I could feel it. This is if I could smell the earth, the wood, the cooking, the scents coming from the kitchen, all the people, the lager, the cologne, and perfume of the patrons. I feel that this is his dream come to life, but only one part of it. He wanted to be a magnate of inns up and down the coast, and it's just like him to not only survive, but thrive, and to build something that brings a new life and vitality to a region and to move on and keep expanding. It's just like Howard. Yeah, we need to find Meatball so we can go and look for Howard again. I'm sure he's in doing some amazing things right now.
Well, good news. We just walked up to the inn, or to the university.
Okay.
Whose hand am I holding right now?
Mine, because we're friends.
They were using a rope for a while, but
We were leashed. Am I still leashed?
Now you're walking with Tam. You're all in arm, like the wizard.
Oh, I don't want to walk arm in arm. I want to be able to use my hands.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
University's not far from the inn, and first you start to wonder how are you ever going to find this one little gnome. But there he is, just next to this massive tower. It's a large piece of paper in his hands and pointing, and you can hear his voice. Can't quite make out his words. Barking instructions at two large half-orcs who are messing with wood and rocks and assembling something. And Meatball is just not pleased with the quality of their work at this point. And even as he just senses something.
Scream Meatball.
And it turns and sees you. His eyes get huge, and he smiles. And I thought you were dead. And I told him that everyone else died, but I guess I was really hoping you wouldn't. And oh my God, you guys are here. I'm so happy. Hi. Where are you staying? How are things? You all look good. Why are you wearing blindfolds? What else has happened?
Hey, come here, Loaf.
Am I still wearing a blindfold? Because I took mine off.
Oh, your blindfold is off? Oh.
No, wow, we definitely would have put that. You need to put that shit back on.
Okay.
He kind of gives you his arms don't make it all around your body, but you feel him pressing in your sides. And I'm so happy to see you all. I thought you were dead. Okay.
All right. Here's the Cliff's notes. You know, because we fell off the cliffs.
That was funny.
Okay. Okay. After the Kraken attack,
yeah,
we our little boat was sunk. We woke up on a beach. Got attacked by some lizard folk. Found a town. Closed a demon portal. Found some hags. These two got blinded by the hags. Came to Brownstone. Found Howard's Duck Inn, which is Ken's brother's inn. That's where we're staying. Also talked to the priest at Piaget's temple, and
you guys a jerk.
Now we're here.
We'll take her.
We got a similar sentiment out of that. So yes. What happened to you after the Kraken attack?
Okay. Boat got destroyed, and I was just floating in the water, and I didn't see anyone, but I found like some wood to float on, and I was like, I'm gonna die here, and I was really sad about it. But I didn't die. I didn't see anyone else though. I never saw you all, which is really kind of sad.
It's a titanic bit of luck you found.
Oh man, so lucky. So anyway, I guess the sea carried me back and forth for a bit, and then I was out there. I don't know. It felt like forever, but I guess it was just a couple of days. I was parched and dehydrated, and was getting really, really hungry. And I I knew I couldn't drink the water because, it's salty and that would just dehydrate you more and it'd probably kill me. But I guess I got really lucky, and a small fishing boat found me coming out from Brownstone, and they brought me back, which was really nice of them. And I'm not a fish, but I still was really grateful. So they brought me back, and they fed me, and they gave me a place to stay here. And apparently I'm really useful because I'm good at inventing things. So I'm looking at a way to get stones up there more efficiently without using magic. So I'm getting these guys to build this pulley system, and we're going to be able to lift stones up. Before they were using a wheelbarrow and like carrying it around, and I got really tired of that because it's not efficient. But anyway, that's what I'm doing.
You know what
Sounds
happened
awesome,
to my
Meatball.
parents?
Your parents? Are they here at the university?
I'm looking to find out what happened to my parents.
Oh. I'm sure we could ask someone.
Okay.
Oh, but what else do you guys need? I'm happy to help.
We need to figure out how to find some hags, because apparently the only way to cure these idiots' blindness is to kill the hags who blinded them.
Oh, they didn't blind you by clawing your eyes out. You took a... No.
Chime is gonna shove James really hard.
Y'all were... You didn't... You took a bargain, didn't you? Oh,
Well,
What do I do?
well, I guess what's done is done. Yeah. You know what? I can introduce you to some other adventurers who might have heard about it. They might know where the hag lair could be. We also have a professor of monsterology who is documenting the different monsters and compiling a book, and it is really good. I don't think he has anything on hags yet, but we can find out. We can ask him. He might know. What kind of hag was it? Can you describe them? Well, wait, you shouldn't talk to me. You should talk to this professor. They're going to know for sure.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind introducing us to this professor.
Yeah. That would be really great. His name is Professor Heel. Let's see. He is... I don't know where he is right now, but we can go find him. You know what? We should just find him next time. Because we're almost at time.
Yeah, Chime must have punched James in the arm really hard.
Yeah.
Should have liked being called an idiot.
Well,
Right, you're not an idiot, but you were impatient, and I'm very upset that you did that.
And I blame it on the alcohol, blame it on that.
so many good tunes. We'll be back tomorrow playing Among Us, so if you like Among Us, tune in then. It's fun, it's murdery, it's full of lies. It's just great in general. We'll be back with more KFD&D in 2 weeks, and in that same week, that is when we do Givers and Gamers. So if you haven't signed up already, please do. There's so much fun things, so many fun things, not so much fun things. English is hard sometimes.
It's so many that it's much.
That's a good point. We're going to have board game tournaments. We are going to have D&D. We're going to play Among Us. We are going to do many other things that I should know off the top of my head after all
Trivia,
this.
Jackbox games.
Oh, man. Thanks, Tim. We actually have a trivia happening the week before. If you check out our Facebook page, you can get a team going there. It is $25. You buy the ticket through our website at KentuckyFriedDice.com, but all of that money goes directly to Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Bluegrass. And there are prizes, and it's great, and it's trivia, and it's with local trivia action. So if you're in the Lexington area, you have probably played with them before, and it's a lot of fun. There's more information on that on our typical pre-stream slideshow, which we'll have that back tomorrow. We did have a special one for KFD&D because, once again, Bethany's art is amazing. But anyway, yeah, let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who is on right now. Paula, let's see. We have not rated Noah Jane in a while. She's playing Sims 4. That's pretty chill. So we can say hi to her. Playing some Sims. So thanks again, everyone. I hope you had fun watching. I think I had fun running, and I hope our players had fun playing.
This was great.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in 2 weeks and pick up from there. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.